Hey guys, it's Haley Dodd with Hollywood Junket, and I am here with Kathryn. How are you tonight?
I am so good.
I want to say, first of all, congratulations. You're in the top 4, which is a huge deal. I mean, for these kids, obviously, they must be feeling 10 times more than what you're feeling, but how do you feel?
I don't know if they even are. I feel like we feel so much because I care so much about all the kids, but especially with Tate, I care so much about her process and her journey. And tonight was my favorite night with her because I felt like she finally really let herself go. And I feel like the moment we had with Stacy on stage, it was just my favorite, a moment that I will never forget, and one of my favorite pieces I've ever done with anyone on the show because it was so real. Yeah. Felt like we were floating. So I just feel so proud of her, and her goal has always been to make it to the end and not to win, but to learn as much as she can. And I remember being a contestant and saying that because I never thought I would ever even be on the show. And the fact that I was just like, okay, I want to keep going because I want to learn as much as I can. And no, I didn't win, but to me, I won because there was nothing else I could have absorbed. And so I'm so proud of her, and she's going to get to learn everything that she possibly could. So it doesn't matter anymore. We just get to enjoy ourselves, and so I'm grateful we have 2 more weeks together.
Yeah, we're getting close, and I wanted to ask, too, what was it like having Tate be in charge this week, being able to choreograph? Was it fun, or was it kind of like intimidating?
I was so confident in her ability. Like, I was a little nervous. She's like, it's really fast. There's no legs in it. And I'm like, okay, how fast is it? Like, what's going on? But I was really excited. I mean, she's very particular. She's very opinionated in her work because she strongly believes in the stories that she's telling, which I respect so much. So I felt honored that I got to be in her first piece that the world got to see. I know she's choreographed solos for herself and different things for different people, but because she loves that. But the first thing the world really gets to see, and that her importance in making that idea or that story come to life. It was about imperfection and perfection and vulnerability and doubt and fear, and that was on the top of her mind and in her heart to share with people. I was really proud of her.
I was going to say, you already touched on it a little bit, but with you guys, do you feel like you both have the same vision as far as dance and what you want to accomplish later on?
I mean, Tate's a little different. She's a singer as well, and she writes, and you should look her up. She's phenomenal. She's nervous about it, but she's phenomenal.
American Idol or America's Got Talent.
This girl... what I was saying over there, it's like, I think she just has so much passion and so much soul that she has all these outlets because she needs that many in order to get as much love as she has inside of her out to the world. I really believe that, and I am so excited to see the impact she makes in this world because she's only 13, and I'm so inspired by her. But I definitely think we both have such a drive for telling stories and wanting to love on people. And it's hard because we get nervous and we get insecure, and we feel like we have a reputation that we want to uphold, and sometimes that perfectionist mentality gets in the way, and it really interrupts the process of trying to love on people because you're so caught up on yourself and wanting to be perfect. But I feel like this process with her, and especially tonight, was a moment that we really let go and we just didn't care anymore, and that was pretty magical.
I loved it because I also was thinking when you guys were performing, it was like 2 yellow canaries like floating together. That's how I saw it. In the yellow dresses, I was like, ah. But also I wanted to ask last question, what do you envision for the finale? No matter the outcome of the winner, how do you see it ending up?
I honestly have no idea. I feel like going throughout the process, we can all kind of have a feeling. You get a gut feeling, for who may be going home or not. And a lot of times we're wrong, but you get a gut feeling. And tonight, I had no idea. I really had no idea. And I feel like as far as who's going to win, I don't know. And honestly, I don't care, really, because we're all going to get to experience this last 2 weeks together. And so everyone's going home. Even the winner's going home. They just get to bring some extra money with them. Yeah, everyone's going home. And it's all done. So I just am excited to celebrate these last moments we get in this time together, and that all of our lives and all the different directions they're going to go in, that we all met at this one point. That is pretty freaking cool.
And they'll remember it forever.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you again, Kathryn. It's always nice talking to you. Thank you again. And now enjoy dinner.
I'm going to eat.
Yeah.